Hello, it's Saturday, January 17, 2026, and we received our brand new Afterburner, and I thought I would make a video. I'm sure there's a few of them out there, but hey, what the heck. So I've gotten through this part of the manual, which basically says turn off the power, connect the wires to the back of the Afterburner, connect these two connectors in, so we're paralleling both the original OEM controller and the Afterburner controller. And if you've got the LCD display, you have to skip all this and go to page 13 right here. Now here's where it gets a little bit clear as mud. I'm sure it's very simple. I haven't done this yet, so we're going to learn together. I've went through this a few times and digested it and made my own little list right here. So let's see how this goes. So we got power down, connect the Afterburner, power it up, that's where we are. In the Afterburner's menu, from the default basic control menu, press the left twice. So I guess we're here. Left, left. That gets me to the root menu. All right, that makes sense. Here's the menu trunk. Press up 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Select heater tuning. Well, that would be 4 times. Select. I guess you have to go to the right to select it. Yes, you go to the right to select it. OEM LCD tuning. Press up to start inherit process. Adopt LCD controller settings. Press right to inherit and save. Enter password, and it's 1688. 1 6 8 8. And then do what? Center button, I guess. Yes. Done. It's that simple. Then disconnect the OEM controller. I'm going to power it down and then disconnect the OEM controller. Gosh, that's so nice. I should have done this from the very beginning. We're reading in Fahrenheit, which is absolutely wonderful. We're in suspend mode right now because the thermostat is set up to shut the heater off when the temperature is higher than its lowest setting, which is absolutely wonderful feature. It fit right in the spot where our original one came from. Unfortunately, the original screw holes didn't line up, but that is not a big deal. The wire from the original one is where I've got the temperature bulb hanging out, suspended in air, which I think is pretty cool. So it won't be affected by the temperatures as much of the joining materials. I'm just tickled. It works and works great. And here's my connections here. The extra plug, I just have it stuffed up inside the, I guess you call that the attic, right? Just in case I would need that wire in the future for something. All done. One of the easiest things I've ever done to the bus, and a fabulous improvement.